Red FM.
Well, it's one of those things. There's been talk. I've had the option to leave for like the last couple of months now, and to be honest, for most of the time, there's no chance for leaving. I was all set to thinking I was going to stay at Cork and all that. But as the weeks have gone on, it's pretty much it's gone from bad to worse. Mm-hmm. As the weeks have gone on, especially in the last few weeks of pre-season, and that it's been difficult, and especially with all the stuff off the pitch, with getting suspended and all that. I think it's just it was just for my own peace of mind, really. I think it was just time for a fresh challenge and a fresh start, and the Shamrock Rovers would give me the chance to do that.
Yeah, there have been various different things happening off the field over the past couple of years consistently, Dan, and I suppose you could have had several opportunities to leave given what you've had to put up with. So, I mean, to leave at this stage, obviously, I mean, it's just the last straw, and it must have been a very, very difficult decision for you to make because you've made Cork your home, obviously. Oh,
it definitely is. It's the hardest decision I've ever had to make. I think, like you say, I was all set to stay at Cork City and play for hopefully many years to come, and like get as many appearances as the people like John Caulfield, Pat Morley and Decky Daly and all that sort of thing. But things have changed, like I say, in the last year. The club's been going through from one disaster to the next, and it's never really settled down, and that's been difficult for me. And like with my what's happening with me off the pitch now, with my partner and that being pregnant and due in a couple of months, it was just time that I needed to get an income coming in from somewhere, and this was the best opportunity that I had. I tried to stay as long as I could to hopefully see that the club was going to keep going on and survive through this disaster. But it just got to a point where I thought, right, this could be the time to go. The offer from Rovers might not be there next week, and that's really why I came to the decision. I think it was just in my head. It's just time that I needed a fresh start.
Yeah, the fans, Dan, obviously haven't been happy with what's been going on over the past few weeks, and I think this latest development has made them particularly angry. You've been a fan's favourite since your time at Turner's Cross. The rumours doing their rounds for the past couple of days are that Roddy Collins effectively forced you out, that you weren't in his plans, is what the rumours are saying. Is that true?
No, I don't think I wasn't in his plans. I think he said he wanted me from when I first met him. It's just I think he thought there was too much probably bad press between me and the club going forward. He believed that I don't think he thought I was right for him to be playing in the team this season. He said that he wanted me to stay, but I don't think he was too worried that I've left really now. I think he's turned his attention to getting other players in and pushing the team which way he wants to go now.
Yeah, I think I heard you saying as well, Dan, that when the news broke that you were about to leave the club, there was nobody from the club banging down your door trying to make you stay. Do you think as well at the same time Roddy is effectively trying to put his own stamp on the club and on the team as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think like you say, I've never had a great relationship with the owner of the club, so he was definitely not going to try and make me stay at the club. And really, it was then down to the manager. If he really wanted me to stay, I think he could have tried a lot harder. But I think it came pretty clear. Probably it's been pretty clear for the last couple of weeks that he wouldn't be too disappointed if I did leave and went somewhere else. But it's disappointing. But that's football. Every manager has a different opinion of different player, and they want different players, and that's the way he's going. And I hope Cork are in the Premier Division next year, and the club moves on from this difficult period, really.
That must hurt though, Dan. I mean, given all that you've given to the club, and I mean the sacrifices you've made, you've gone above and beyond the call of duty over the past couple of years, and just to be left go and discarded so easily. I mean, it was a 2-line statement that came out this morning to wish you the best of luck. That must hurt deep down.
Oh, it does. Yeah, no doubt. It's been horrible, really. When it's always nice to be wanted, and that's one of the reasons why I've gone to Shamrock Rovers. The manager couldn't do enough for me. He's made it really clear that he wanted me from the first time that I spoke to him. So I don't, any footballer likes to be wanted, and it was simple that he wanted me more, and that's what it came down to. It's like I said, it's hurting to leave Cork City, but I think it's time that I go, and hopefully now I can. I'd like to come back one day, and it will still be on good terms if I do come back.
Yeah, how was your relationship with Tom Collin, Dan? You mentioned earlier on that it was obviously quite strained. I mean, is there a level of respect between the both of you?
I don't know. I don't think put it this way, I don't think we'll ever speak again if we don't have to. To be honest, I think I say we respected him at the start, but then when there was more and more lies told to us week in, week out, that's when I lost respect for him, and he never came clean on what he was trying to do or what he wanted, really. So that was disappointing. I won't go out my way to ever speak to the man or again. So I think that relationship was over in my eyes, to be honest. It's hopefully for the club's sake, he leaves the club and gets some fresh people in to do it, and hopefully the fans are going to be for us and that are going to be part of that, because I think that's the only way forward for the club now.
Yeah, why do you think Tom got involved in the club in the first place, Dan? I mean, everybody was very grateful when he came in and saved the club effectively from examinership, but I mean, he's really struggled since he took over, and I mean, the club has gone from bad to worse, really. Yeah,
well, I couldn't tell. I think he had the best intentions when he took it over. I just don't think he knew what to do, really. I think he thought he could run it like a normal company, and that's just not the case, really. I don't think you have to. Football clubs are run totally different to any other business, and I don't think he ever really got the knack of that, to be honest. And that's really where I think it got let down, and I think it came at probably the wrong time completely for him. We can blame the recession for most things, but I think that's part of it as well. But it's like I say, the quicker he turns it over to someone else, the better now, because this city definitely needs a football club, and I think the League of Ireland definitely need a Cork City in the Premier League.
Yeah, you say you obviously hope Cork City are playing in the Premier League this season and beyond that, Dan, but do you think they will be?
I'm a bit sceptical now, to be honest. The more the days go on, that it's going to be more and more difficult for them to get a licence to play in the Premier League. I just hope something turns around in the next couple of days, because it'd be a shame that Cork don't play in the Premier League, and obviously they won't be able to play in Europe, which we qualified for last year. It'd be a massive shame if they don't get to compete at one of the highest levels that you can.
Yeah, and obviously there's still talk of a possible takeover in the coming days and weeks, Dan. Obviously you're moving on to Shamrock Rovers now and hoping for the best there, but maybe do you see down the line if the club, if Cork City, if it stabilises again, that you could come back and maybe finish your career at the club? Well,
definitely. I think that's definitely something. I think I see my home in Ireland definitely as Cork, and I'll live here well after I probably play football. So it's definitely something that I'd like to do if they still want me in a couple of years or a few years time. That's definitely be in my mind. But like you say, I have to move on to a new challenge for the time being, and if the opportunity to come back to Cork comes in the future, it's something it'd be probably hard for me to turn down.
Yeah, and on a personal level as well, Dan, obviously you mentioned earlier on your partner is expecting your first child in April, I think. It's a big time for you personally, obviously. Are you going to stay living in Cork, or will you commute to Dublin? What's the story?
Yeah, well, I'll stay. My home will be Cork, no question. My partner will be down in Cork pretty much all the time, but I'll commute up and down depending on training and games, and I'll be in Dublin when I have to be in Dublin, and I'll be in Cork as much as I can, because I want to support and be around my child as much as I can, to be honest. Well,
Dan, you've been a great servant to Cork City over the years, and I think I speak on behalf of all Cork City fans when I say thanks a million for all you've done for the club, and we wish you the very, very best of luck with Shamrock Rovers.
Thanks so much, Paul. Much appreciated.
Red FM.